It's Gris time! It's time for Gris. We're grissing it up. Oh, that's right. We're swimming now. How many things do I have? I have two. Two things. It kind of automatically turned around there. Why do I feel like there's gonna be some environment manipulation here in terms of like water levels? I got you, you fucker! Alright, I wanna fall down once more because it's fun. There's a thing. Can I get up there? Probably not. What are we talking about here? So I can't... it's interesting to me how I can go through this one, but not other thingies. Ah! Then I can go down. Look at this. This game's so pretty, man. This is where I was. If I somehow get in there, am I gonna shoot up? Okay, I don't really understand how that happened, but I will take it. Video game, Oh, wait, so I cleared those, and I come back for you. Jump. There we go. Nice. How many do I have? Need one more. I know where there is one, but it doesn't seem to be accessible. What's up, Thunder? Comrade Thunder? Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can do this and float, kinda. This is called Gris. Game came out a few years ago. They actually just came out with a sequel to it. And it's really, 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 really fucking pretty. And good. Pretty and good. Yeah, okay. I hope at some point, so it does a very interesting thing with the camera. I hope the audio is good, by the way. I hope you guys can hear it. I might want to, I think I can turn up the game a little bit. This does a very interesting amount of zooming in and out with the camera. It started off very, Ooh, can I just... No, I can't. I have to be in the not water to do that. Okay. It started off... The character was basically inhabiting the full screen at the beginning of the game here, and then it's kind of zoomed out for a lot of these segments. And I haven't killed anything yet, which is refreshing. I think I was in Sean's stream a while ago, his chat. And you know when you're like in a bigger streams chat and somebody reads your message, you're like, yay, dopamine hit. But one of the things that I typed then, and I still agree with now, is he was playing some weird game, and I was like, there needs to be more games that are not about you killing, just getting a crew together to kill a big bad guy and just like useless fodder on your way to some big existential threat. And this game, there's no violence. It's just kind of like, it's all atmosphere and shit like this. Just really unbelievable music. and just like environments and shit. I hope they zoom in on the character again at some point. I think she's got, I don't know, I think it's a really unique art style. This is, by the way, the stuff that I'm going to be playing, the type of video games that I'm going to be playing from now on. I like Transport Fever. It's just about trains, planes, etc. Logistics game. Interesting. I like story-driven stuff, or at least like narrative-driven stuff. I also like games where you can swim into giant statue butts. Art style, narrative-driven games is my shit. Story. And this does have... No, it doesn't really have a plot, much of a plot at all, really, or like a character with a name. But it's got like a... It's got a through line. It seems like there is this world that has been kind of destroyed. I wouldn't necessarily say you're really fixing it, but it seems like kind of... The allegory seems to be... I don't know. I honestly feel like... every bit of kind of story or allegory that I can think of about this game seems to be me projecting it onto the game. Oh, you know what? Here's what I do. I got this. Forgot about that. It's a strat we learned. But it seems to be kind of almost a mental health struggle that this character is going through. The opening of the game was her just like falling, just like this big fall, and it seemed to be just like a fall almost into grief. Yeah, this game is heavily about exploration and kind of adventure, a little bit of puzzle solving too. Nothing really high stakes. I don't think I'm supposed to, or actually... There's a lot of moments of me not knowing where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I can... up there. And there's giant statues of these women everywhere. Most of them are a lot worse for wear than this one. They've never opened their eyes before, so this is new. Almost like they're some set of goddesses who she has failed or something. Just fucking gorgeous video game, very abstract. Am I supposed to be doing something? No, I don't think so. The game audio is not too loud, by the way. I'll yell at my producer about that. B? Everything seems to be as if there's some evil sort of manifestation corrupting and destroying this world. And this thing has kind of been chasing us a little bit too. Not playing, by the way. I would love to. When I mentioned that thing in the YouTuber Sean's chat, he's playing some game where you had to like basically going up like the Tower of Babel or something like that. At least visually, that's what it looked like. And then you were like solving language puzzles and figuring out what word meant what. And like interacting with this one society. I would love to figure out what game he was playing because it looked cool as shit. Oh, I can kind of play a little bit. Not really. I'm not really playing. But yeah, there's this game, and there's a sequel to it. It's called Gris and then Neva. I don't know what either of those titles mean. But honestly, if this game never gets past its abstraction... hey, Mama M. Thank you for the compliments. I like your VTuber character, by the way. I don't think I ever said that since it got finished. It cool. I was saying, if this game never really gets past the realm of the abstract, I don't think I'll be incredibly disappointed. I kind of would like the world explained to me a little bit, but there's always that risk of, like, in explanation, if it's not necessarily as satisfying as what's in your imagination to you, like, it could disappoint. So if this game is just a collection of cool visuals. No F. No F. Still here. Still here? No F? I'm just gonna resume, because I don't see anything dropping on my end. Huh. I have not... I've been on Twitch all night, having shit on in the background, and I've been playing. I don't see an issue. Am I supposed to be doing something? Oh, sweet! Okay, game. Bill Withers Lean on Me plays. Turtle. I named I named a little creature friend that we encountered last time I played this. I forget what I named it, but we're just gonna call it Turtle Jeff. It's quite possible that the last person was also Jeff. But Jeff the Turtle, thank you for your service. If the end game is just us killing that thing, I'm going to be very sad. This game has, like, very much avoided thing killing so far, and I'd like it to continue to avoid that. We're gonna go with the JEF. No second F, just JEF, just Jeff. It's a utilitarian spelling of Jeff. By the way, if you guys have any like other smaller indie games, sort of like shorter in length, with like that are easily streamable, but I don't have to read a lot of dialogue out loud, I'm definitely looking for recommendations. Conservation of yet letters, yeah. Jeff's parents were environmentalists, and keystrokes are they have an environmental cost. Oh, that's pretty. I don't understand what's going on, but it's pretty. I think it's just illuminating the environment for me. Okay, cool. Nothing really complicated in terms of gameplay. Music that just, they so fucking killed it with the music. Ah, damn it. You gonna light up? Are you gonna light up, you fucker? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do you light up when I get near you? Is that what you do? Is that your thing? I want to be able to swim up a waterfall. That sounds logistically difficult, though. Why do I hate this? Ah. There's always something that like I dislike, and then like immediately there's like I feel like I'm gonna get stuck in this game, and then immediately there's something clever that comes along and it's cool. It's a neat little solution. Recommend me video games. Chat. I think I can swim up here, yeah. This is fucking neat. This whole game is neat. It's a neat-ass little video game. Supposedly it's like 6 hours long, which is kind of exactly as long as I want it to be. Yeah. It's very me style of video game. I'm just so sick of reading shit out loud in Final Fantasy. It's kind of exhausting. It makes me not like that game. And I just kind of want to enjoy the game. What are y'all up to? Fuzzy, what are you up to in life? What's the latest on the latest and greatest in the life of Fuzzy and Mama M? I had someone unblackpill me yesterday. What does that mean exactly? I'm confused. Or rather, what do you mean by that? As I guess I generally know what blackpilling is. I get. Well, is there a distinction between blackpilling and red pilling? Oh, well that's nice. We need more random acts of kindness in the world. Blackpilling to be depressing now. Okay. Well, don't do that. FedEx delivered a chair we bought to our apartment instead of to our apartment office instead of our apartment. Yeah, wait, is that a bad thing? Is that what you wanted? Hmm. Ah, okay. I kind of see where this is going now. And somebody came along and helped. Oh, that's really nice. See, let's faith in the universe, man. Whenever I have a big package, my neighbor will, I swear to God, I will just, the delivery guy will leave it in the bottom floor of the apartment, which is like fine, totally fine. You know, like I don't think the delivery guy needs to drop single thing up at the door to whoever it is. But my neighbor will always then take the package, even if it's super heavy, and just deliver it to my doorstep, which is super nice of him. I actually have the nicest neighbors in the fucking world. I like really do. This couple lives next door. Names, actually I'm not gonna say their names, but they're super nice. They got a little kid who was born in the past, like, year? Maybe like a year old? What's up, Brittany? How you is? What are we doing here? This fucking music is so good, man. Oh, you know what's funny? So, I don't often... I hate this term, right? So I had my apartment inspected by, there's some city inspection going on. There's just some shenanigans that had to be looked at, so people came in to look at my apartment. And then I realized I don't like watch there. Okay, fucking goddamn it. I mean, I don't have to phrase this in a not sexist way. There are female streamers on Twitch who very clearly, and there is no problem with this, use their body and their sexuality to get an audience, right? That's not, I hope that's not controversial for me to say that. I think that's fine. I also think, like, I don't want to be clear, I'm not saying that like defines them or whatever, blah 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 blah. But like, you know, there's people who that's their selling point, and those are not streamers that I necessarily watch. Not because like I think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, you know, I watch leftist streamers and then weird video games. It's just not my diet. However, somebody raided into one of these streamers, and then as soon as they left my apartment, I realized that I had this person full screen on my computer, and the people who came into my apartment totally got the impression that, like, that's how I spend my free time, and I'm just super unashamed about watching, let's say, well-endowed women on Twitch. Again, not that that is a shameful activity, but I worry if it came across as like, I don't know. I worried that I came across as fucking weirdo. Where are we going here? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I feel like... yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go here. Is anything what I just said like offensive? Alright. I'm worried about, like, in talking about stuff like that, just some like latent unaddressed sexism will come out. And I'm perfectly okay on being called out for that shit. Not okay exhibiting it. Yeah. Hey man, I will not. Somebody asks who this person was that was on my screen. I will not tell. What am I doing where? I don't think so. Okay, so this. No, fuck. It was Igloo. It was Igloo. Igloo was in a very revealing garb. He was going like this for hours. What's up, Maddie? Ah. Only if it didn't get called well endowed. Only if I don't get called well endowed. Is that a phrasing that I just used? Did I say that without irony just now? Where am I going? Also, congratulations, Maddie, if that's... You're just starting that, that's great. I love how... I've told people this, and I think that, like, part of it is, honestly... I don't know, but, like... I think, like... I literally think more than half of my community is trans. Of the people who stop by on a regular basis, which is kind of like amazing to me. It's a little, I'm kind of proud of it, because in my 2 lines of work in the outside world, they are lines of work that tend to be like kind of chud heavy, and y'all know who've been around. The 2 jobs I got in the alleged real world. What the fuck am I... Where am I going? I am lost here. But so it's like comforting in the not real world to just have people who aren't that. You know what I mean? Don't refrain from the joke. You can't... If you say I'm refraining from the joke, you are now obligated to make the joke. Yeah. What? How do I... Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. So here's what I gotta do. So I take this guy. That's what I'm talking about. A little puzzle solving that's like makes your brain go, oh, fart! That's what you're doing. Oh, Rennie. God damn it. Alright. I get it. I walked into that one. Okay. Cool. Cool. I've told somebody, like, so y'all know that I'm still a reservist in the military. Whatever, I'm doing it for healthcare. I don't really serve a function at my unit. It's like I do nothing, and I take money from the Marine Corps for basically hanging out and doing absolutely nothing. Never gonna deploy, but you know, it's still like I've also and what I basically do is I spend sometimes I go away for 5 days and talk to people about communism and try to like get chuds to our side, which is something that I've actually had a moderate amount of success with. I like the pink ones. They're the best, the strawberry flavored ones. What was I saying? Oh, but like, and before I used to like hide my political leanings or like this type of thing, because it's just like, but like lately I have not given a fuck. So I'm just like, somebody goes, hey man, what do you do in your spare time? Hey Tom, what do you do when you're not doing this or at your normal job? And like, I've begun to not give a shit and be like, yeah, I hang out and play artsy fartsy video games on Twitch. Sometimes I play as a cat girl Final Fantasy character to my trans communist audience. and I talk about how worshiping Satan's actually pretty cool, and like half the time people think that I'm fucking kidding. Half the time people are like, what? That's funny, haha, what do you actually do? And I'll be like, well, that I'm not joking, sir. It may be funny, but I was telling the truth. God damn, this game's pretty. What was it? There was something I was going with this. Oh, and then like eventually somebody's like, "What's your Twitch handle?" Like one of these Marine Corps guys is always like, "What? Let me stop by." And like I tell them, it's like, no. If you ever, even though they're like my friends, like I've hung out with these people, I tell them like, no. If I ever find out that you are following me on my Twitch channel, I will immediately ban you, because this is a chud-free zone. All right, I'm not gonna have. Even though, like, and I use the term friends loosely, I've never, like, you know, they're, like, workplace friends, not, like, I don't know. Well, I don't really do, like, I don't also feel the need to excuse, having friends of, like, shitty political, allegiances. Ooh, this is trippy. But, like, even though they're my friends, like, there will be no compromising of this space for that. That's like, also, I always have this, like, joke, Rainy, that, like, some things are just too weird that they cause more shame than, like, traditional shameful behaviors. Like, at one point in time I watched Grey's Anatomy for a while, and like I would do this joke where, like, if my mom would come in and see me and catch me watching Grey's Anatomy, I'd like cover the screen and be like, no, it's just porn, Mom. Like, Twitch is like a weirdly incomprehensible motherfucker. This I do not like. Is a weirdly incomprehensible thing. Yeah, kind of. It's like, but like Twitch is fucking bizarre. Oh, no, actually, I was thinking about some other moment with this on. I think there's a different clip that I'm thinking about. Do you guys remember the where there's some women who like walked into his room and he explains the concept of an incel to them, and in so doing, like, just looks like a massive incel? I don't know. This is gonna be difficult. You guys know what clip I'm talking about? Fuck, god damn it. But like, I kind of want that amount of shame in my life, which is to say none. Ah! There we go. Son mentioned California brownouts earlier today. Took me back to when he mentioned browning out at parties, not quite blackout drunk. So brownouts in this context meaning, unless California brownout is a euphemism for something, you mean like electrical issues? There have not been any in in Northern California. Happily. I don't want to. I want to go in this stream and just kind of like take the default posture that Joe Rogan does not exist. I want to be a Joe Rogan denier. Motherfucker. That's not what I wanted to do. You know, Joe Rogan actually used to be cool. Like, he's entirely a function of who he has on. Like, I think I miss the days where like he'd just have like physicists on. Like, I remember one of the fun when I used to listen to Joe Rogan's, like back when he had like paleontologists on to talk about like Marianning and like how stupid creationists are. And it used to be like his show for a while was like literally the type of show that would exist to debunk like morons of the type that he turned into. You know what I mean? Like his show used to actually be like making fun of exactly the type of meathead that he became in a lot of ways. Like, he would have on people with legitimate qualifications and shit. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Well, fuck him now, regardless, but... He is just a supremely stupid person. In a way that's, like, honestly, like, kind of fucking astounding. Can I glide all the way? No, I cannot. There's 0% chance that that's happening. I need one more. I went left, right? Where am I? Ah, okay. I like this game how I get puzzled, but I've never lost for more than like 2 seconds. Motherfucker. All right. Do I want to fall here? Okay, this is giving me like a weird kind of vertigo. This is making me a little sick. What else is up with you guys' life? I recently decided kind of what I'm gonna do with my life. I've been waffling back and forth on like one of a number of medical professions, and I think I'm just gonna go back to school and get a degree in biology, which I will start in January. Okay, so I can get back that way, but that's not necessarily what I want to do right now. Or is it? Oh, motherfucker. Did I? Yep, that's also part of the plan, Fuzzy Thunder. Funny that you should mention it. I really wanted to go to paramedic school, but I kind of make as much as a paramedic right now at my current job. And if I work, and I will have enough time, like, I'll have enough free time to where, like, I can study full-time and do my homework in the ambulance. And if I pick up one overtime shift a week, which isn't that bad, I can basically quit my job halfway through, so when I go to transition to a 4-year, I won't have to pay rent at all for a year, and I can basically not work. And California community colleges have free, or not free tuition, but basically guaranteed acceptance into University of California system as long as you maintain a decent GPA. So like I can transfer to Berkeley. You know what I mean? Motherfuck! No! Okay, it's always sending me... I got a degree in IT, which hasn't been useful now, but in a couple years after the robots take over, IT will be called biology and all said. Nice! Nice. IT actually pays... There's some IT jobs that pay really, really fucking well in San Francisco. I almost worked one of them! No! Fuck. Am I missing something here? Am I doing this? I feel like I'm doing the stupid solution somehow. This is what, like, this is, there should be, you know, the this is your brain on drugs shit? Like, this should be like a, this is your brain on chat. Like, this, while you reading chat, this is your ability to play video games will just drop by around 90%. You'll just get, your solutions will be really stupid and... Fuck! Somehow transfer to Berkeley, if you know what I mean, sounds like an innuendo. I'm just, in my head, I'm marrying that with what Rennie said earlier. That's what transferring to Berkeley means. I saw at my school put in a program that looks good, but it helps students that are first generation college students navigate uni. I was first gen college student, it was crazy. just to get to use it. I am not a first-gen college student, but like I'm not. There is like about a shame of going back to school in your 30s that like I'm not gonna enjoy navigating. There we go. Can we stop? I want to be done with the inversions, because that kind of makes me want to vomit a little bit. Not gonna lie. There recently was a 24-hour 5-person stream. After watching the whole and guessing on part of it, I guessed it elsewhere, and that's a chat reading trip. Dude, bro, I don't even want to do. I've done 24-hour streams in the past. I don't want to do that shit anymore. I do. Actually, that's a lot. I wouldn't mind doing like a team 24-hour. I really want to do like another. Actually, years ago, I did a 24-hour stream for the last time Israel was bombing Palestine, and raised. I'm really proud of this. Like $1,200 for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, and I would love to do that again. But like, I would need help. I don't know, some of you, Maddie, you've been around for a while. You might even remember that. Yeah! We played Rocket League. Had some fucking asshole, like, come in and be like, oh, you're using just chatting stream to sell your Rocket League stream. It's like, what? Bro, you've been around here for 2 seconds. I do not now or ever have a Rocket League stream. You know what I mean? That's not my... I like Rocket League, but... So what am I supposed to do? Is this just an ability I have now? Ah. Fucking this game's so pretty. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in it, but anyway, so some asshole came in and their comment was like, oh, you're just trying to grow your Rocket League stream? It's like, buddy, I don't know what type of stream growth trick you think I'm attempting to pull here, but that's not a very good strategy for growing your Rocket League stream. But like, here's the other thing. I would like to turn that into some sort of benefits for Palestine into something that we do monthly. Yeah, the Red Crescent Society too. That's another one, big one. Does Twitch still have a built-in? Because back then, I want to say Twitch had a built-in function for donating to Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. I would not put it past Twitch to just completely delete any Palestine-related charities. It wouldn't put it past any of these fucking disgusting tech companies to do stuff like that. Okay, so this is actually not where we're going right now. We need 5 more of these? That's what I remember, is Tiltify. Oh, hey, that's disturbing. Oh, okay, so I'm not actually inverted right now. Which means I can just fall. Do I sing? Are you gonna travel for me, bud? I've never, so like, one thing that makes me feel sad, I don't know why this was not moving before, but it only moves when I move. That's weird. Just like that. So like I don't stream enough or consistently enough. I'm kind of just to grow like an audience, really. Or and I don't get invited when people have like big streamer collabs and shit like that, and it makes me feel sad, kinda. I do feel a little bit left out, but like I know why. No one ever thinks to invite Devil. Fuck that guy. But I'd like to get into it. The other thing is, I guess you just also have to actually make an effort to talk to people about that shit. Which is something I've never really done. Sympathy for the devil, exactly. But I don't know. I'd like to do shit like that, specifically for good causes. I don't ever have any delusion that this is gonna be a platform where I will make a lot of money. Like, because that's just... there's a shockingly small amount of people who actually are able to do that. And also, I make a lot of money in my current job, which is weird for me to say. If you're in California, don't forget to vote yes on Prop 32 so that I get a raise. I don't make minimum wage, however, my union has negotiated a contract that is tied to a multiplier of our minimum wage. So if that goes through, then I'll get a $3 an hour raise. So please do that. Anyway, but that having a stable job here makes it kind of takes the pressure off. any effort on Twitch. I don't have to pretend to be like a streamer douche. And it also means that like I can examine my motivations for doing a 24-hour stream within myself, and like the actual I'll put it like this. I feel like a lot of people do charity megathons and stuff like that on Twitch, and like their stated aim is like, let's raise money for Palestine, but it's kind of, let's grow my viewership. You know what I mean? And I don't even want necessarily to have like that even be a possible motivation. Like I don't want to have that incentive at all. And having to never rely on this as like a platform for any amount of income is, I think, like kind of an asset in that regard. Oh, you fucking bastard. Know what I'm saying, guys? Oh, you dick. No! How do I... What am I... No. Ah, okay. I just watch smaller streamers for the most part. The majority report is the only big one to watch. I think the only bigger streamer I watch... I don't really watch Hassan on Twitch. I catch his YouTube highlights more. The only chat that I'm active in that's like a big stream these days is Caroline Kwan. And she's kind of like... That's like part of my nightly routine now, in all honesty. Oh, actually, this is what I have to do. So I have to go boop. I kind of admire her capacity to not fucking yell at people. I'm not a fan of Gremlo. And I'll keep my reasons kind of to myself, but I'm not. Okay. Also, can people stop associating with Mike from PA, for fuck's sake? Do people not know that he's like a massive fucking asshole? And when is this... Why... Can we, as leftists, get past this idea that, like... Can we also not engage in the somebody has social clout, so I don't want to alienate them thing? Like, isn't that how like horrific power dynamics function? Can we please like go like, I don't want to alienate the guy because he's got a big no, fuck him. You're selling your integrity. You're selling your fucking integrity. And that's one of the things, like, Gremlo raids Mike from PA, and I don't want it. That's honestly a big part of it. I don't want it to fucking do with anybody who raids that guy. Like, he's a fucking asshole. I don't even like seeing him in Hassan's chat the entire time. I don't understand. And by the way, not incredibly, did not get his big platform by being some sort of genius activist, by the way. He fucking got lucky, did a fucking internship with the Majority Report or whatever, and now every time the Majority Report ends streaming, he just steals their audience. He just goes in and he goes, okay, well, you're gonna raid me now, because I'm a fucking narcissist, and that's why he has thousands of people watching him. He's a fucking dildo. Sorry. No, I'd purge the anarchists if I got power too. Fuck the anarchists. I'm kidding. But like, for fuck's sake. And like, I have a distrust, kind of anybody who's good at the social media game to get a big following like that. There's another reason I don't watch. I guess the cat's already out of the bag. Like, one of the reasons I don't watch Gremlo is like, and I want to say this about like all of your favorite streamers. Your favorite streamers are not big because they're intelligent or they did something right or they're like the smartest people on planet Earth or anything. Your favorite streamers are big because either they got lucky or they're good at SEO stuff, like search engine optimization. So like, and it's not to say that some people can't also be smart, also contribute to the movement, if you can call it that, on Twitch, right? Like, you can be good at SEO and also somebody very much worth watching. But like, let's go down the list. Your favorite streamers on left Twitch: Denims, Gremlo, Lucid Fox, Caroline Kwan, Hassan, Rhizome, fucking all of them. I wish we would just have the understanding that even though some of them are fucking dope, and I'm glad this ecosystem exists, but like, no, have the awareness that they have big platforms because they know somebody or because they put a fucking thumbnail going like this over some dumb debate, and they've done that same thumbnail 50,000 fucking times. Which reminds me, and I don't want to bash Gremlo, like, listen, he is probably a fucking nice guy, right? Probably a nice guy. But here's the thing, right? There's this one like line in what's this guy's name? Stuart Lee. He does this thing about like selfies, that of like putting your face in front of a whole bunch of things that are more impressive than your face, and like that kind of bit is like encapsulates the existence of a YouTube thumbnail, of a YouTube reaction thumbnail so well. It's like, it's kind of like political streamers on Twitch have this addiction to putting their face on a thumbnail for a story that is much more important to understanding than your fucking face. And it's like, just that type of thumbnail is so narcissistic and rubs me the wrong fucking way. And I don't want to pick a fight with Gremlo. I will say again, he seems like a nice guy, but he's fucking public enemy number one. This bothers me so fucking much. Just the, oh god, the oh man, I'm puzzled. I'm fucking, ooh, what? I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Sorry. I'm not, and by the way, I also don't feel bad. I don't feel bad ranting about it, because Gremlo will survive. Alright, he'll be just fine. If anybody knows that I don't like his fucking stream. Whatever, you know what I mean? Just like that, when it seems like somebody's principal effort goes into marketing themselves, that's not something that I inherently respect. You know what I mean? And Gremlo might be better than that. Like, I have not consumed a fair amount of his content, and I'm probably being unfair, but that's a red flag to me. I'll be right back. Is anybody still there? Have I lost you guys? Do you guys know what I mean? Sound off in chat if you think I've gone too far. Now, please, guys, please, I finally got sick of that, let's see if I can, that's too much. The lighting setup here sucks ass. I got sick of the big, I don't know, we'll see how to, I got sick, it's still not great, the lighting that I have going here. I got sick of the big shadow of my microphone, so I moved the lamp. Anyway, now please highlight and clip that whole rant and send it to Gremlo so we can do a debate moderated by Destiny, and I can blow up on Twitter. Doing it that way, making fun of Bench Bureau's awful thumbnails. Yeah, but then your parody becomes the behavior. You know what I mean? Like, you can say you're making fun of something, but you're still exhibiting it. You guys can't hear me chewing gum, can you? I don't want to force you guys to deal with that shit. You can hear me chewing gum? Fuck. Alright. The gum is dead. Sorry. That bumps me out. I really wanted some minty gum right now. I'm also... I think it's a bad tendency to kind of be afraid to not call out bigger streamers on stream like yours. Because, like, I just... Again, like, I don't... Everything I see from Gremlo seems like he's a nice guy. And he's by no means the worst perpetrator of, like, any Twitch crimes, right? But I guess the reason I think he leaves such a sour taste in my mouth is he kind of exemplifies all the annoying tendencies that I see about, like, a politics streamer on Twitch. And, like, there's also sometimes just, like, I don't know, like, weird takeaways. It's like, you know, yeah, hey, that's certainly a leftist perspective on this, but I don't really know how to explain this part of it. But, like, it's like, man, that's not really... I don't know how to explain this at all, but there's sometimes I'm like, that's not the take. You seem like you're doing an impression of a leftist, kind of. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's not that he's not, like, insincere. I need to stop talking, because I really have not... The other thing is I have not fully articulated or fully thought about how to articulate exactly what I'm saying, but I find him to be a frustrating persona. And I find most Twitch streamers to be frustrating. And I push back against the idea that, and I think that a lot of people will outwardly say, like, yeah, we know this, but, like, no Twitch streamer is, like, an expert on fucking anything. Like, they're all just a guy. They're all just a person. You know what I mean? Where am I? Fucking ranting. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Did I already go over here? This is what I get for being an angry leftist with ADD. I have no idea what I was doing in this game. What's up, Chaos Magic? How you doing? Hello from America. it's just like, it's not like that any take from, and I'm gonna stop picking on Gremlo, because it's more like, not specifically Gremlo, but more just like the politics streams generally that is my issue. And like Gremlo has only been through the entirety of this rant like an example to use. So Lord Jesus forgive Gremlo his transgressions. I think maybe we got the thing here that we were getting. I don't know. What was I saying? Unlike the take thing, how do I articulate this? Like, sometimes I'll see people like say, I don't want to be harsh when I say this, but like, if you're gonna be like, if you're gonna be a Twitch leftist with a big platform, I kind of feel you have the responsibility to really knock it out of the park. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be really well read to deserve the platform that you have. And you have to do more than just like watch the same fucking YouTube videos that everybody else is watching. And I also wish that like Twitch consumers, I'm not too familiar with Homozygote, by the way. Shit. We're gonna be back from the ad break in a second. All right. What was I saying? Where was I? I don't know much about Homozygote. The other thing is, before I comment on all of these people, I just want to say I don't have the time to have familiarity with like literally the entirety of the cast of Left Twitch. Oh, sweet. Cool. But also, as a Twitch consumer, I think we should stay away from the behavior of like, new video comes out, let me spend all day with my computer on in the background, and I'm guilty as this as fuck, by the way. I think it turns as kind of docile, of like, let me watch 5 different people react to the same content 5 times throughout the entire day. It's like, you're not really engaging, you're not doing leftism when you do that. You're just kind of, you're consuming leftism, you know what I mean? But you're not actually like engaged in it in any meaningful or useful capacity. You are consuming commodified leftism, which sucks. That's shit. this is self-criticism, by the way, by and large. But I think maybe if there is a point to this whole rant, it's kind of me coming to grips with the uselessness of Twitch as a platform. And a lack of faith in the creators that exist on it, including like the type of Twitch politics frog that I have been in the past. I just don't think that we're really doing anything of any use. And I think we're having a tendency to kind of project expertise onto people who don't in any fucking way have it. And we're not really sharpening our knives, as it were, in a way that is useful in any real sense. Something to be said for offering from chat the takes to fill in the gaps, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not following. Fuck! I'm doing a half-assed job talking to chat and articulating what I mean, and also a half-assed job of playing this video game. So I'm like, this is patient zero for the thesis that multitasking is not real. Do you guys, has anything I've said, like, this is kind of a saved round that I've had for a while, this type of chat, and I'm really glad I got it out. Have I been wildly off base with anything I've said? Like, I have two goals. It's like, A, I don't want to offend people, but like, I also don't want to hold back that point of just like having lost faith in the term content creator is kind of perfect, because it's just really there's no art in daily upload YouTube videos, you know what I mean? There's no artistry. It's kind of an incredibly lazy job to clip parts of your stream and just be like, this is our shit, man. And I say that not to call anybody in particular lazy, but like, let's not over celebrate what exactly it is that we're up to here. You know what I mean? I have stopped watching some people who said they were experts, but I could clearly see, like, here's one thing, right? This is such a me thing, and this is so petty and dumb, but like, there's times when like I hear people like, bro, you have not even done enough work to like look into the basic terms of what you're talking about. And one for me is like, people will be talking about the military industrial complex and or just like you know, fascist attitudes, and they'll use the term soldier. This is an example, all right? I'm not saying that this is, and like, I don't give a shit if you, it's like, it's kind of the equivalent, like, for example, Marine Corps veteran right here. That's, to put it in like leftist terminally online terms, calling me a soldier is like the chud equivalent of a misgendering. You know what I mean? So like, there's a soldier, somebody who is in the army, a sailor is in the navy, a marine is in the marines, and a loser is in the Coast Guard. I'm just kidding. But and then an airman is in the Air Force, for example. They'll have their own terms for like basic unit of person, you know? And soldier is not a generic term. And I really don't care for, like, it's not my ego that is hurt when somebody calls me a soldier. Like, I don't respect the Marine Corps anyway. I don't give half a fuck about it as an institution. I wish it would go away. But I will say, if you're trying to convince anybody, you're making any sort of case, then like you should know the basic terms. And if you are in a conversation with somebody, right, talking about the military, and you don't know the difference between a soldier and somebody else, you are immediately not going to be taken seriously. And that's kind of a bad example, but like more broadly, outside of that stupid example, is like there are so many times when streamers like this don't even get the basic terms right. It's like, okay, you might be making a good leftist point, but it comes across as you're just regurgitating it, and you haven't even put in the legwork for like any. How can we expect you to really tie in or understand the minutia of it when you're not even up to date on the terminology you're supposed to be using for whatever conversation you're doing? And like, again, I want to be clear, because people are gonna be like, oh, you're just licking the boots of the military. No, I'm not. I don't really give half a shit if you call me a soldier or not. But I will tell you that like outside of like the leftist echo chamber, and left Twitch is that, make no mistake, like you are going to get laughed at if you don't know your basic terms on a lot of stuff. It's just like watching people, and it's like, bro, you gotta like actually sound smart about what you're talking about. And then they'll just like, I'll hear something like that, a fucking up of a basic definition, and I'll just be like, what am I watching? Why am I wasting my time with this person? How much interrogation has this person actually done? And like, you should know, by the way, about the distinctions and the it's important in understanding like how the military operates, like who certain guilty parties were during like certain war crimes and stuff. Like, you should know the like at least the basic terminology of like how the military works and how that shit functions, if you're going to talk about it in terms of, you know, a leftist critique. That seems a little reductive, even like it's not really a leftist critique in so much as it's a moral need to completely abolish the military, but you know what I mean. I don't want to use the military as just, there should be one example in a larger thing of just like a lot of these streamers, I don't feel put in the effort to, I don't feel like there's, I feel like there's a basic effort that's often not even there. And I think that honestly, the better use of our time would be not watching politics streamers on this fucking platform, but actually like reading shit. Like, if you get your news from a politics streamer and that's your principal source of like your understanding, you shouldn't. That's bad. That's bad for you, actually. Now have I lost y'all? When am I finally gonna take this rant into a stupid, too far direction? And also, by the way, I want to be clear about this. There is a clip going around right now of Frogan using the word soldier in a general sense, and that's not... I have no criticisms of anything Frogan said. Clear, like, seriously don't. No issues with it. And the idea that I brought up that particular thing, and there is a clip of her saying that going around post her Twitch suspension, is entirely coincidental. I think I'm trying to like solidify this into something that is the big takeaway from this, is that I think Twitch encourages a somewhat lazy comprehensions of things, and I think we should be aware of the ways that it makes us complacent. You know what I mean? And I think that the fact that we have like creators now who are like have reached some level of like stardom or minor internet celebrity is defeating the point of leftism. You know what I mean? Fuck Gremlo. Clip this and send it to him. Fuck him. He's a right-wing grifter pretending to be a leftist. And I want to debate him in the battleground of ideas. There are two holes. There you go. Let's clip that. Please don't actually clip that. Except that there are two holes part. That's true. I have an anatomy textbook back there. It says that's true. One of the streamers I watch refers to where they got their... Oh shit. I'll get back to that in a second. This fucking art is so good. So good. What? It's a lady. I think this game is so unbelievably gorgeous. This is what video games should be. Fuck the AAA industry. Honestly, fuck it so hard. What if I just hit this rock with my face? Nope. See, look, Fuzzy. Like, this is... One of the streamers I watch refers to where they got their information from, like a book of philosopher. Like, just the basics, one of the basic things that Twitch streamers fuck up is just cite your fucking source. Like, tell me where you got this from, have something in mind that people can refer to, like, give them a space outside of you to get more information from. Like show exactly what you're saying, like show some ability to like map out your actual understanding, not just like, oh, I heard this, like, can I tell you, I don't call it out, but like so many times you guys are so, not you guys in particular, but like royal you here, y'all are so quick to just anything that fits the leftist narrative. You fucking propagate so much dumb bullshit on Twitter that is not real, and like, and you should be smarter than getting community noted. You know what I mean? I know. The math teacher, fuck showing your work in math, but show your work in like leftism. You know what I mean? But like, what's up, Friendly Pylon? How you doing? I don't know. It's just like, you shouldn't ever just like reading comprehension too is like a failure among some. It's just like, not everything that's convenient is true. And we don't have to work hard to come up with bullshit to justify like our positions that are inherently like morally correct. I want us to zoom in on the character now, because I don't know. It was like, I think somebody died, like her mother or something. I don't know. I also like don't want to look up the allegory behind this game, because you know what I mean? This was a video game stream, guys. I'm sorry. It will be again one day. It's like, and that too, and like, I don't want to pick this fight now, because I think that a lot of people are doing it disingenuously, and like our default position should just be like solidarity with Frogan and the other people who are banned. But like, there's like, there's a tendency among like Twitch streamers just like to be edgy for edginess' sake. It's like, that's useless and pathetic, actually, and not helpful. And one of the reasons I was gonna say this, I think, earlier, one of the reasons why I am so drawn to Caroline Kwan's stream in particular, and I'll just also clarify that in a time where the Middle East is being bombed again mercilessly, that like, you should not have the expectation that every Muslim on the internet is going to articulate themselves perfectly when they have, at this moment, a very good reason to be incredibly angry. So like, you know, that's a different issue. But like, specifically like white creators, why are you making dumb, edgy jokes? How do I articulate this? It's like, the edgy jokes are not yours to make. You are not the person who has the right to piss off the normies on behalf of the people who will actually feel the consequences of pissed off normies. You know what I mean? And I don't have anybody in particular to call out for that behavior, but like, it's just like, you don't, part of being a good ally is knowing like that you don't necessarily have license to cause consequences for others. Like, sorry, no hummus or sabra jokes for the white people, all right? You don't get to call Ludwig a cracker. You have the right to remain silent. You know what I mean? If you're white and on this platform, Stick to going to work in your proverbial fucking suit. This is so fucking beautiful. I don't want my rant to ruin one of genuinely the most engrossing video game moments I've ever seen. I wonder if this is rotoscoped. Hey! I'm perfectly okay with this being the ending to this video game. Credits. I'm totally cool with this, just credits. I don't think it is, actually. I think there's more to this game. I think there's like 2 hours more based on the length that I was perceiving. Phrasing boom. But if that was it, I would have been cool with it. Twitch, I think Twitch is useless as a platform. Almost like in most cases, I don't really know. Almost like in most cases, like, proper political education is antithetical to growing on Twitch. Where only we white comrades have the privilege to throw a cracker around. No. But you don't. No, I want to hard disagree. Just there should be no edginess to you. And also, no, I'm not trying to start an argument here, Maddie. It's all love. But here's the other thing: that like, if somebody does call somebody a cracker, like in moments where Joe Frogan, in moments where like Frogan says like, I hope, hey, credits, yay, in moments where Frogan says stuff like where I don't think crackers, it's like crackers a slur, but I don't think anybody should really be bothered by it, if you ask my 2 cents. But also, like, you shouldn't just say it. But if Frogan says something like, I hope you get PTSD about, military service members, you should also never say on Twitch things like, oh, well, she didn't help her case, so she's not making it easier on yourself. Like, just no. Point blank. Like, you don't say those criticisms in a mass media format for other people to, like, you just solidarity with Frogan. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't, you shouldn't try to encourage, giving people ammunition to play hall monitor against a Muslim women woman during a genocide against Muslims. You know what I mean? That's you should just shut the fuck up about that. And all you should say is Twitch was out of line for banning her. Or suspending her. That's another thing I fucking hate. One thing that really irks me when people say ban when they mean suspend. But like, don't even, I don't think, I'll say this again. Apparently, Gremlo said something along the lines of, well, she didn't make it easier and so, and like, I don't want to clarify. Somebody told me that's what Gremlo said. I don't know. I have heard people echo that same sentiment. My point being, like, you never ever engage in that. And not to say that you are necessarily victim blaming, but like, don't even do something that can be in any way misconstrued as taking that position, the position that Frogan or anything like that, anyone like that did anything wrong. You know, it's like, that's like speaking to the cops. You don't. You just don't bring it up. As far as you're concerned, like, she didn't even say that shit. As far as you're concerned, she perfectly articulated the idea that I don't know why we're concerned principally for the health and safety of the oppressors when the oppressed are under the weight of so much more unspeakable violence. You know what I mean? Like, that's in my book. If anybody's like, what did Frogan say? Well, she said that. She said that perfectly. This game was great. This game was fucking amazing. 5 out of 5. This was a video game stream, by the way. Who do I raid? Let's raid Caroline Kwan. Let's not actually raid Caroline Kwan. I want to raid somebody who I don't... How do we call for improvement while avoiding appearance of criticism? I mean, like, you don't need to, honestly. I don't think that we necessarily, that it's our place to... I don't think we should feel the need to try to make everybody's language perfect, you know what I mean? Who do we want to raid somebody? I kind of like don't always want to. There's 2 people playing Gris right now. Is there some like out of the box person we can raid? I don't really have any other game that I want to play. I could buy the sequel to this, but yeah, I guess we could. You know what? We're gonna raid, actually, screw that. We're gonna raid, I think, Jaina. Thanks for your idea. Fuck your idea. I'm gonna raid Jaina Splinters. She's on, and I saw her. I do love October, though. Octi, as the homies call her. Nobody calls her that. Raid. Jaina Splinters. Not an outside the box raid. Somebody we've raided before, but a cool human. Yeah, Jaina, I don't know Jaina. Jaina's actually Caroline Kwan's mod, believe it or not. But we're gonna raid her. Raid her? Raid them? I don't actually know. Raid her. She her. Anyway, this has been the Devil Hates Twitch hour. I'm sorry for subjecting you all to a massive saved round that I've had brewing for for a while. But I can never resist a good rant. Unfortunately, that was talking over one of the best video games I've ever played. I didn't even talk about the game that much. I was too busy anger ranting. Fucking loved it. It's called Gris, by the way. You guys should play that, and then there's a sequel that I'm going to play. It's called Neva, I think. It just came out, and I'm very excited to play it because that fucking ruled. That fucking ruled so hard. Anyway, deuces.